Welcome to Crow Inclined, here today with a daily energetic check-in. I am using the messages from your Animal Spirit Guides Oracle deck, and our card of focus today is Walrus. Okay, and it says, remain vigilant about the current situation, pay attention to signs and omens, and let them dictate your choices. Okay, this is our card of focus. So signs and omens show up in so many different ways, right? From whispers in the trees with the wind rustling through the leaves, right? To rainbows showing up when you need them most, butterflies, and I mean, just whatever. I mean, it's different for everybody, right? So when we're pondering questions, right? Questions about life's purpose, relationships, careers, everyday concerns, those kinds of things, we often ask to have a clear and specific sign of, whether or not we're making the right choice, something to guide us. We look for signs and synchronicities and omens to help guide us on our paths, right? So, and then we watch and we listen and we feel and we allow thoughts to flow. Okay, and while we might not always get an absolute clear response, more often than not, we'll pick up signs and clues, like with our eyes and our ears, sensations in the body, or sometimes thoughts that just kind of come out of nowhere. So, yeah, and maybe even like dreams, like really lucid and vivid dreams that you can easily recall the next day. Okay, we do get messages through dreams as well. So pay attention, watch for the unusual and the repetitious, because clearly there's a message that's trying to get to you. Okay, now we've talked about our signs and synchronicities. We also need to talk about the omens part of this. So, omens we perceive in the same way. So if you don't get a clear sign right away, just keep that question or concern in your consciousness for the next few days. All right? And pay attention. Journal about anything that you find significant. Look for repetition. And if you don't journal, write it on a scrap piece of paper. Write it on your hand, whatever. Just do it in a fashion that you're going to remember. And then you can look back on them and you can see if they're trying to show you a way, right? So, I mean, it can be an animal too, like maybe an animal that keeps showing up. All of these things, these signs and synchronicities and omens, are an indication that, the universe is present for you. The energies are present for you. Spirit is present for you. Whatever it is for you, whatever divination you use, right? Or whoever the divine is in your life, right? So you're being really asked with this to trust the signs and trust your discernment of them. Okay? They're a really significant way that the universe guides us on our path. Even the ones that ask for signier signs, right? I can be one of those. I actually have been one of those before. All right. Signs, synchronicities, omens. Okay, there's something that you're trying to figure out. Okay, so pay attention. Ask for signs. Be open for signs. There's a sign meant for you. There's something that's trying to help you on your path, to guide you along on your path. Okay. Anyway. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you. I am super honored, excuse me, to be with you on your journey. I hope these messages are getting where they're meant to go. Please keep in mind this is a general reading for the collective. It is not one-on-one. And that's okay. Trust your discernment, trust your gut, trust your intuition. That's kind of part of what we're talking about here, right? You'll know if it's for you. that being said, excuse me, let's dig into this. That walrus is adorable. Okay, all right. Excuse me. Right out of the gate, we have the Three of Swords. Heartbreak, sorrow, sadness, stabbed in the heart, right? Now, the swords are of the mind, so we have to keep in mind that we don't turn this into this doesn't define who we are. This is just something that we've gone through, right? Whether we needed to learn something from it or grow in some way, it really doesn't define who we are, right? Hang on, I'm going to get a drink really quick. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, in your energy is the Strength card. So this is your inner wellspring. This is not an external strength, okay? This is the strength we build through experiences and through understanding them, right? Through recognizing lower vibrational emotions and rising above them, right? That's the control part of this. This is courage. Strength and courage. This is beautiful. Okay, so you are feeling strong and courageous right now. Keep in mind, we have the Two of Pentacles, which is all about balance and harmony, right? Balance and harmony. It's also Pentacles, so it does have to do with the material world, okay? Money and finances, investments, those kinds of things, okay? Yeah, looking for balance. So there is balance to be had, okay? There's a message trying to get to you here through signs and synchronicities. Whatever your query is, whatever your question is, whatever your concern is, whatever decision you're trying to make, okay? It might not be an easy one with that Three of Swords coming out in that first position, but you are strong enough to handle whatever decision you need to make here, right? It is going to bring in balance and harmony. So, signs and synchronicities, omens. Omens, 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 omens. So, asking for signs and synchronicities is okay. All right. Asking for clear signs is okay. Okay. Under that Three of Swords, we have the Hierophant. So this could be part of why this 3 is showing up. You know, when I see the Hierophant card, notice the keys on it right away. It makes me think of the Akashic Records, which makes me think that this could be something that you've carried with you from a past life, okay? If you believe in that kind of thing. Otherwise, it can be that you have taken whatever this heartbreak was and you've turned it into a blanket belief. You've turned it into an institution of its own. You've turned it into a belief system. Okay? I feel like if you do a little visitation there to the Akashic halls, you're gonna figure something out here. Now, if you've never done that before, there are a lot of guided meditations on YouTube that you can find. Right? Do a guided meditation to the Akashic. You might be surprised what you find out. It does feel like this is a past life thing that you're bringing with you into this lifetime. And this may help you finish with that. It may help you be done with it. Okay? Signs and synchronicities. Signs and synchronicities. I feel like you're going to see some signs. Like if you become aware of signs and synchronicities and omens now, I feel like you're going to start seeing something that you've been seeing and it's going to click. Okay? Something's going to click for you with whatever situation is going on. when you become aware of the signs and synchronicities. Yeah. Yeah, I do believe so. Yeah, and in your energy is the Two of Swords. So yeah, you have a decision to make, and you know how to make it. Okay. You know, a lot of readers think that this is just blocking energy, and it can. I don't think so. I think coming out with this Strength card, this is you blocking the external distractions so that you can really get to the nitty-gritty of what it is you need to do. Okay. This can be you asking for signs and and omens and synchronicities and whatever to help you make the right choice. This is you going within, because somewhere inside of you, you have the answer. We can manifest. We manifest signs and synchronicities. We speak to the universe. We speak to the energies. We speak to our spirit guides, and they bring messages to us. Okay, so there's something clearly that's going to come to you. Yeah. Yeah, you've got to make the decision, but I feel like you're doing it in the right way. Like you're really listening to yourself, but it might be time to take that blindfold off, because there are, like I said, there are some signs trying to get to you. You're going to see signs. I know I keep saying it over and over again. I know it makes some of you crazy, but I say it and I repeat myself because it's important. Okay? You're already seeing the signs and the synchronicities. When you are super aware and looking for them, it's going to click that you've been seeing them for a while. Okay, it's going to make sense. It's going to make sense. Under that Two of Pentacles, we have the Four of Swords. It's about rest and recovery and healing. This is going to be a very healing time for you once you make this decision. This decision is important. If we're talking in regards to the Hierophant, okay, I feel like that's maybe some confirmation that, one, you are defining yourself by past hurts, okay, and two, Akashic records might be a really, really good idea, and they might help in this healing process for you, okay? Take it or not, take it as it resonates, and no, you don't have to go if you don't want to. Not at all. Could be a fun journey, though, as the Empress comes out. She is the cornucopia of abundance. She's coming out underneath the Hierophant. Okay? I think there's some wisdom. There's some wisdom that you're about to discover, right? Make this decision, make this choice. Figuring out how to make it, watching for signs and synchronicities is going to bring you some abundance. It's going to bring you abundance, period. Right? Yeah. We have the Six of Wands coming out. So this is victory, success, and recognition. Yeah. And it also came out with the Page of Pentacles. So the page is all about strategizing and how to grow that one coin, right? Very strategic, very thoughtful, very mindful in this process. It's kind of slow moving, but it is this fresh start to this for you, okay? Yeah, it just really feels like you need to move on from whatever this Three of Swords is. Now, that is all oftentimes easier said than done, and I understand that, okay? I'm not being dismissive. There's a sign. There's and the Devil. Yeah, cut those cords. Time to go. Right? Outdated belief systems. Beliefs that aren't really even true for us. Maybe they're beliefs that were imposed on us by other people when we were kids and we just took it as fact, right? Some people say that things are fact, and some people believe it as fact without reaching inside of themselves to really see if they're in alignment with that or not, right? So it's okay to cut cords. It's okay to let people, places, and things go that are no longer in alignment with you. It's okay to let go of outdated belief systems. That just opens up space for a new way of thinking, for new perspectives, for new possibilities, right? That's what the devil's all about. Get rid of it if it isn't yours anymore. You might be doing that while you're resting too. I'm just saying, this might be happening while you're sleeping. Are you waking up super tired? You might be doing a bunch of work while you're sleeping. Okay. We have the death card. So death and rebirth. This is a new beginning. This is an ending and a new beginning for you, right? Shedding the old skin, making space for the new, right? We want to expand the possibilities of your future and let go of things in the past. Devil card. Devil card. Watch for those signs and synchronicities. It's going to make sense. It's going to make sense for you. We have the Hermit card coming up. Yeah. Time to go within. You have the answers within, right? At Two of Swords, making that decision, going within. You have the answers within you. You know what to do, okay? Trust your intuition. Trust when you see a sign or an omen or a synchronicity or whatever it is, whatever signs are your signs, right? Trust yourself. And you will, because this is the Hermit card. You know, this is about self-exploration and understanding who you are and how you tick and what you believe, right? Yeah, I mean, there is a resolution to whatever the situation is for you, all right? It's time to get rid of that Three of Swords. It doesn't serve you. It doesn't define you. Cut those cords. Release, okay? Shed that skin. Shed that old skin. There's something new on the other side of that waiting for you. Ask what that is. Ask for signs. Yes, here we are with the Page of Swords. And then stay vigilant, right? Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. Page of Swords is all about being vigilant. Yay! Love it. Anything else? Anything else want to come out? I don't see any yet. I was just about to say nothing wants to come out, but it did. Fool, this is your new beginning. I think you're going to have a lot of fun here. I think you're going to be exploring new things. You're going to be looking at things differently when you look through fresh eyes. Getting rid of that old stale energy. That's what this is about. Figuring out what to let go of. And if you need to ask for a sign, ask for a sign. Signs, synchronicities, and omens. It's going to lead you down on a new path, right? It's going to help guide you to your new path. New, fresh energy. I do think it's going to be a lot of fun. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star card. Wishes, dreams, desires. This is your guiding light, your North Star, leading you to where you need to go. Okay. And we also, wow, holy cannoli. We also have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands underneath. So fresh beginnings in the material world, fresh new beginnings with passion and creativity. So you have a lot of beginning going on here, right? As soon as you can get past that Three of Swords, this is what you got to let go of. There's some old hurt you've allowed to define who you are. It's not true. This is what you got to let go of. And you can, and you will, because look at all this beautiful energy happening for you, okay? It's going to be an eye-opener, all right? That Ace of Wands is the bonk on the head card. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Time, it's go time. Fresh new day, okay? All right, that is your message for today. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that thumbs up button if this resonated at all for you. Share with your bestie, and I'll see you next time.